and gentlemen, boys and girls, may I have your attention, please? Because coming to you live from the beautiful on-air media studios in Dallas, Texas, this is Far Out Fiesta, episode 159, Squatch Ties, Extra-Marital, no thanks. I am your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton. Please give it up for amazing cast, Robb Hudspeth, Kristin Keith, and JuliAnna Briscoe. Quick question. All-time favorite lunch from a can. All-time favorite lunch from a can. Kristin, how about you?
Something I still eat to this day.
Yeah?
I eat SpaghettiOs out of the can.
Ooh, with Franks or just regular?
With Franks.
Yeah, the Franks
Sometimes
are the good ones.
Meatballs, but
yeah, you got to
like
mix it up with your SpaghettiOs.
Yeah.
What about you, Jules? It's okay if you don't eat food out of cans.
No. Yeah, sorry. I can't even think. Like, I probably ate ravioli as a kid, but
Yes.
it's also, like, gross now. Like, even as is it like when I was a kid? Was it good?
Yes.
Okay, so then ravioli. That's it.
Are you asking if we eat it directly out of the can?
No.
or
It just comes from a can.
Well, I eat it directly out of the can.
And it's okay with that.
So,
No, there's no judgment here. Robb?
Well, my parents would give me this gourmet stuff called Alpo.
Oh.
And
it sounds like dog food.
awesome.
It makes its own gravy.
It was wonderful. It was wonderful.
That is dog food.
Actually, the Chef Boyardee big beef spicy ravioli.
Ooh, good choice.
Yes.
Good choice.
Yes.
I think I'm thinking along the beefaroni lines for myself. Big fan of the beefaroni. What about you, Jason?
Chef Boyardee was it back in the day.
That's the way to go.
Mini raviolis.
Yes.
All that good stuff.
Absolutely.
I'm more of the cheese.
You know, he was
ravioli.
actually a real chef.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And they just
Unlike Betty
ripped them
Crocker,
off.
who's a lie.
We exposed you, Betty!
That's right.
Far out. Let's fiesta.
Let's.
Squatch ties. Oh, yeah. Squatch ties.
Forbidden sex is always best in your sister's family kitchen.
Quiet, Coach Nelson. My sister and her husband, the principal at our school, South McRibb High, have been coming down to the breakfast table. They'll be coming down to the breakfast table soon.
Oh, well, we'll have plenty of time to mop up the sex juice.
Well, there's never enough time to mop up the sex juice.
Word.
Let-
Here they come.
let's take a walk around the block. We'll reveal ourselves again very soon, when the coast is clear. Piggyback me.
Squatch ties. Oh, yeah.
Squatch ties.
Somebody spilled little blobs of what looks like skim milk across my kitchen table.
It looks like semen to me. I'm less clear on what that other fluid is.
Yeah, you are. Oh, well.
So, where's our son, Mike?
Oh, he's doing what every 14-year-old boy does first thing in the morning.
Oh, that boy sure goes through a lot of tissues.
And lotion.
Yeah, he sure loves making those gushy tissue ghosts.
Oh, and he's great at it. Oh, good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Maggie. You look radiant.
Thank you, Jason.
May I kiss you?
Of course. What's gotten into you?
Convenience store boner pills?
The ones that attach to your penis like Sim Jims.
That's right.
Oh, it'll be sore tomorrow, but it will be worth it.
I have something I'd like to get into you. Something like a log with 2 pine cones. I thought we could do a little logging.
Remember what I told you about sex talk?
I'm very bad at it, and I shouldn't do it.
Yes.
It makes you want to tie weights to my feet and drop me into the ocean.
Absolutely. Although you're welcome to keep your hand right there. Keep
Oh,
yes.
yeah? What about here?
Yes. Oh, may I butter your biscuit, Jason?
Oh, you know how I like my biscuits buttered, Maggie.
How is it, Jason?
Oh, delicious.
Lick it.
Like this.
You know how I like you to lick it, baby.
On the count of 3, how about we both take off our panties?
Oh, you're wearing panties now.
Yes, particularly to the breakfast table.
Sexy and disturbing.
On the count of 3, how about we both take off our clothes?
And do it in the Rice Krispies.
Oh, I know what that snapping, crackling, and popping does for you, Maggie.
Countdown, Jason. I'm ready.
3, 2.
Squatch ties. Oh, yeah. Squatch ties. Hey, good morning, parental units. Nice penis, Dad. Mom, it looks like you've been doing your kegels.
Oh, thank
Thank you for noticing.
I noticed too. I was going to say something.
Sure you were.
Hello, son. Would you mind looking the other way while we put our clothes back on?
Yes?
You would mind?
You don't want us to put our clothes back on.
Well, I'm less concerned about that nudity than I am about the fact that Dad is still thrusting.
Oh, shall I stop thrusting?
Ew!
Well, it doesn't matter. I'm headed to the rattlesnake roundup.
The rattlesnake roundup?
When did you start rounding up rattlesnakes?
Is it for a merit badge?
Jason, you know Mike had to quit scouting because of the cereal Weebelo wedgies.
Yeah, they had it coming.
All right, well, I'd like for you to come home for dinner.
Well, how about I bring us some rattlesnake meat? I'll make sure it's fresh.
Well, now, my issue with rattlesnake meat has never been the freshness.
Squatch
ties. Oh, yeah. Squatch ties. Squatch ties. Oh, yeah. Squatch ties.
See, we just passed Mike in the driveway. You can't keep that kid from rounding up rattlesnakes.
I love piggybacking on your big, strong back, Coach Nelson.
Well, nothing makes me happier than having another human cling to my back.
Are we too late for breakfast, sis?
Yeah, would you two mind getting dressed?
Or at least covering up your privates?
We would mind getting dressed.
And we're not covering up our privates.
You two are not late for breakfast, so shall I fix you a plate?
I saw what those plates were stained with. I think I'll just have coffee.
With homemade creamer?
No!
Oh, I'm down.
Hold on. Coach Nelson and I are late for school.
Oh, yeah, we are. And our principal is a real ogre.
What?
I'm kidding.
An ogre? I always considered myself more of a troll. Flucking billy goats, you bitches be swimming.
Yeah, well, we need to get to school, but I'd like to speak with you privately about something very important, Jason.
Well, you know what my office hours are.
Maggie, I would also like to speak with you privately later.
Maybe we can meet in the teacher's lounge for something other than vodka pops.
No, always for vodka pops.
Oh, bye, sis.
Bye, Coach Nelson.
I wonder what catnip Gwendolyn wants to speak with me about.
I wonder what Coach Nelson wants to speak with me about. So, shall we finish our sex?
I don't know. Do you think the principal will understand if I'm late for school?
No, it will be on your permanent record. That stuff is important come review time.
This is why you're bad at sex talk.
Squatch ties. Oh, yeah. Squatch ties.
Squatch ties.
Oh, yeah. Squatch ties. Hey, Mrs. Squatch.
Hello, Grungeball. There was something that you wanted to rap with me about.
Rap is in a musical form of vocal delivery that incorporates rhyme, rhythmic speech, and street vernacular.
Rap as in, hello, Jotney. Hey, Mrs. S. Rap as in intransitive verb to talk freely and, like, frankly.
I see that Grungeball, Maggie, and Jatney are having a conversation. I'll stand where they can't see me, but I can barely hear them.
You know, well enough to, like, you know, understand cosmic misunderstandings. I can speak English.
I think Jatney just said something.
I'm leaving, so, Jotney, only you and Grungeball will be visibly here.
Oh, visibly here?
What does that mean?
Squatch ties. Oh, yeah. Squatch ties.
Okay, like, the theme song doesn't answer my question.
I'm not hearing this part of the conversation.
Oh, now that we're alone, Jatney, what do you think about couples with age differences?
Well, like, that's interesting, like, for a topic of, like, high schoolers, Grungeball.
Well, it's for the sociology bee.
Well, I'm not sure, like, how a conversation between a younger woman who was interested in an older man would go.
Well, I think it would go something like this.
I can hear them again.
I know he's much older than me.
I think they're talking about me.
You know, age is a number, man.
Right. And I think you're, like, really attracted to an older man.
I'm forming a conclusion about this conversation now, but I'm late for the principal's Tuesday in school mani-pedi 40% off. I'll be revealing my hasty conclusion of Jatney and Grungeball's conversation in the next scene.
I think when you're really attracted to an older man, this is weird. I don't want to do this anymore.
Oh, sorry, Jatney.
It's okay, Grungeball. Whatever.
Lidar.
When are you gonna ask me out, Grumble?
Squatch ties! Oh yeah! Squatch ties! Squatch ties! Oh yeah! Squatch ties!
Jatney is in love with me.
What was that, Jason? I don't know how I became a girly girl. I must be infected with Johnny germs. What was that, Jason? I was thinking about Captain Gwendolyn and Coach. Oh dear, Nelson's relationship. I'm flustered.
I just overheard part of a conversation between Grungeball and Jatney.
Yes, and based on that, you're ready to jump to conclusions.
Well,
yes?
at least one.
Conclusion.
Yes, Jatney has a crush on me.
On you, bullshit. You fuck that. No.
Squatch ties! Oh yeah! Squatch ties!
The ceramics grain silo. What's the matter, sis?
I need an expensive gift for an occasion that I barely care about.
Oh, why the long face, Mrs. Squatch?
Vacuum cleaner mishap.
And
And I need an expensive gift.
Oh, one that says, I'm better than you.
Precisely.
we know just the place to shop.
Well, bitches, don't leave me hanging.
The ceramics grain silo.
The ceramics grain silo.
The ceramics grain silo.
Okay, I was asking Catnip Gwendolyn.
The ceramics grain silo? A room of nothing but chunky vases.
The ceramics grain silo. Cushions that look like granite.
The ceramics grain silo. Outdoor nude child fountains.
Nothing is reasonably priced.
Everything you really want is hard to find.
Yeah, the salespeople huddle together and talk about The Bachelorette when you're in a rush and need to check out.
The ceramics grain silo. I'll try it.
No refunds.
No delivery on or assembly. Cash only.
Squatch ties! Oh yeah! Squatch ties!
You texted me, Principal Squatch.
Yes, and thank you for not replying with stop.
What is up?
Coach Nelson, should we tell Principal Squatch that we were humping in his credenza?
Well, you know, it's a nice credenza.
It is a nice credenza. Should we tell him?
I don't care. Keep humping.
What's that strange humping sound?
Quietly.
I don't hear it as much now.
Principal Squatch, yeah, you texted me.
Yes, this may get a little awkward.
Well, my generation kind of digs awkward, so.
Well, may I speak in hypotheticals?
Depends on, like, how long that shit takes, you know?
What if a high school student found her principal attractive?
Is this for the sociology B2?
I didn't hear that last question.
Do you hear that, Coach Nelson? Jatney may be considering an inappropriate relationship with Jason.
Yeah, I heard it. Don't care. Let's take a nap in the credenza.
Cool. I'll go instantly to sleep knowing that Jatney may be considering an inappropriate relationship with Jason.
And I'll go to sleep, not caring.
To answer your question, Principal Squatch, what if a high school student found her principal attractive? Yeah, it would never happen.
Got it?
Not in a billion centuries.
I see.
Particularly in the case of anyone and our principal, you know.
You're just being mean now.
Well, you fucking texted me for this.
Do you hear snoring?
It's coming from the credenza.
Squatch ties! Oh yeah! Squatch ties!
I'll observe Coach Nelson, Maggie, and Catnip Gwendolyn from my bulletproof principal observation chamber.
Thank you for letting us use your gymnasium, Coach Nelson.
Well, it's not mine. I just sleep here.
Those are some tall ropes, and I don't get my jollies from shimmying.
Why are we doing this?
I think if you two can shimmy up and down the robes as a symbol of your love.
What makes that a symbol of our love?
I get my jollies from watching people shimmy.
I wonder if there's any of that rum cake left in the teacher's lounge.
Coach, Do you mind if my sister and I use your shower?
Oh, you two shower together.
Don't judge us, we're Squatches.
I would love to be a sister shower judge.
Not this time.
I'm also available any other time.
Squatch ties! Oh yeah! Squatch ties!
Squatch ties.
Oh yeah! Squatch ties!
This isn't a sister shower, is it?
No, I want to talk. Things seem to be getting serious between you and Coach Nelson.
They are, sis.
Well, have you thought about children?
As food?
Having children. You're a Squatch and Coach Nelson is a human.
Oh, well, soon this state will truly embrace Squatcho-human relationships.
Is it true what they say about human peni?
Though the penis thing isn't true.
Oh,
But human semen does taste like Mr. Pibb.
I knew it.
Oh yeah! Squatch ties! Squatch ties! Oh yeah! Squatch ties!
Is this a good time?
I didn't take a squatch dump on the tennis court.
Well, someone took a dump on the tennis court.
How would I know? How can I help you, Coach Nelson?
Well, I'm in love with Catnip Gwendolyn.
Yeah, I couldn't care less.
I'd like to ask her to marry me.
I couldn't care
I'm
less.
asking for your permission to ask Catnip Gwendolyn to marry me.
I have no control over that, either as your principal or as your future brother-in-law.
Yeah, I didn't really think this part through.
But I will say this, if you love her, marry her. You can always eat her when she becomes only useful as food.
Oh, I have a lot to learn about Squatches.
You have my blessing to ask Catnip Gwendolyn to marry you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to finish watching this porn on school equipment.
I'll avert my eyes. My mom and dad are going to freak. They say the only good Squatch is a dead Squatch.
Squatch ties! Oh yeah! Squatch ties!
Musk oil for Squatches by Squatch.
Squatch. Musk oil for Squatches is the successor to Squatch fragrance that originally launched in 1966 when Squatches were hunted for sport in Canada.
I was bit by rattlesnakes. Someone should get me to a hospital.
The inspiration for the fragrance was drawn from vast landscapes and wilderness.
The scent begins with top notes of raccoon and moonshine sweat, followed by a patchouli punch in the face.
Musk oil for Squatches. By Squatch.
Musk oil for Squatches by Squatch.
Musk oil for Squatches by Squatch.
Squatch ties! Oh yeah! Squatch ties!
Jetney, I had my goons bring you here. Thanks, goons. I had my goons bring you here to apologize.
That's kind of a weird approach.
You know, the other day when I texted
Hey,
you,
hold on, Jason.
Hold on, Jason.
Coach Nelson and Catnip Gwendolyn, what brings you into my office?
We have been monitoring you two with drones since the last time you two met in your office.
You've been doing what?
And we think we can clear this whole matter up.
Nah, it's cool. I know it's been going on, Grungewell, and see, Grungewell and I were having this conversation about a hypothetical conversation in preparation for the school's sociology bee when a bunch of fucking adult idiots overheard parts of our conversation and then jump into the idiotic conclusions. You know.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Nothing to add.
Sums it up.
Now, all you get out of Principal Squash's office, I need a minute.
Of course. Come along, you two.
I really wish Grungewell would ask me out. And I'm pissing under Principal's finished desk. Yeah.
Squatch ties! Oh yeah! Squatch ties!
Squatch Lord, role-playing game.
Squatch Lord, role-playing game, whatever.
Squatch Lord, role-playing game.
Squatch Lord role-playing game.
Who are you?
I'm Debbie. Your classmate. I was in another one of the other Squatch episodes.
Just not in this one until now?
Yeah, that's right. Squatch Lord, a role-playing game.
Demolish your foes step by step. Squatch Lord walks with its huge feet between real-time and turn-based combat.
Tame your own methed-up squirrel hunter. Taming them and utilizing them in combat is one of the most dangerous but also most rewarding tasks.
Aside from taming methed up squirrel hunters, you also get the opportunity to acquire your very own mount.
Dungeons, fully customizable gear, and countless other features are going to make sure that boredom is a thing that has no place in the world of Squatch Lord.
Squatch Lord, role-playing game.
Great working with you again, Debbie.
Oh, yeah, I wish I could say the same, Jatney.
Squatch ties. Oh, yeah. Squatch ties.
What have we learned, Maggie?
When we're playing Sex Dungeon, we shouldn't fling the keys across the room.
Well, yeah, that's one thing.
And you're a lazy as shit lover.
Not where I was going.
I don't care. If I could just hook the keys with this boot. Ah, there they go.
Okay, I can almost reach them. All right, there we go. I'm all free.
What about me?
You have to listen to me mansplain what I learned from this week.
Will you just chloroform me?
You know Amazon's not delivering more chloroform until tomorrow.
Oh, rip that Band-Aid off, go.
I learned that I should keep my nose out of other people's business. I learned that all of my students find me sexually disgusting,
That's not necessarily limited to your students, just...
which is a good thing.
Is it?
But most importantly, I learned that I'm the last guy you want to give keys to first. See ya!
Jason! What's that supposed to mean? Jason time!
Squatch ties. Oh, yeah.
Squatch ties.
Squatch
ties. Oh, yeah. Squatch ties.
Hey, Jotney. I like that new neck tattoo.
It's a birthmark.
There's a lot of detail for a birthmark. Anyway, I like it.
Well, thanks, Grungeball.
You know, there's the big dance and smash up derby next Saturday, right?
Yeah, of course, Grungeball. You know how much I love dancing to the sound of car wrecks.
I do know that. I know it's a long shot because you're the prettiest girl at South McRibb High.
I am?
I was wondering if you'd like to go with me.
Of course, Grungeball. I did already have a date, but, I'll murder him to go out with you.
You're the what?
I said yes.
Far out.
Yeah, so, pick me up at 7 and don't be late, okay?
Oh boy, Grungeball has a date for the Smash Up Derby dance. Wait, did Jotney say something about murdering her current date?
Squatch
ties.
Oh, yeah.
Squatch ties. And this has been Far Out Fiesta episode 159. Squatch ties, Extra-Marital new. Thanks. I have been your host and humble narrator, Richard Houghton.
Has been.
Please give it up
It
for
will
our
be.
amazing cast, Robb Hudspeth,
Yay!
Kristin Keith, and JuliAnna Briscoe. Hey, is anybody working on any projects they would like to mention?
Yeah, I'm going to start working on a feature film this
Awesome.
weekend
Cool.
called To Bury a Lover.
Nice.
And it's going to be quirky and fun.
Yay. And this
Lots of
weekend,
cool people will be in it.
very nice, including you, right?
Yeah.
The 20th is actually the kickoff. You could probably still get a team for Mary Scary 2-week film festival. The kickoff is this Sunday from 6 to 9 at the Alamo Draft House in Richardson, Texas. Richardson, nice. That's all I got. Anybody else? Anything now?
I'll let y'all know because you got some good stuff coming.
Oh, yeah. Many good things. Thanks, everybody. Good night.